Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to another week with Fathers Who Care. Listen, we apologize for being a few minutes late. Actually, my phone just went dead on me just now. So I was just waiting and talking to Darcel. I said, Darcel, please let me use your phone so we can go live. So I just wanted to make sure we had some coverage out here as we move forward. But listen, you're watching Fathers Who Care, and as always, we try to do what we can to go out here and find those who have been vetted, those who are committed, those who love the work that they're doing, and those who are just committed to empowering the least of theirs. And so, just to make a long story short, our guest this evening is Darcel Washington, and Darcel Washington is the director of Mentoring You, a college and career readiness initiative, and she's also the co-founder of Scholarship Chicks.
Yes.
Scholar Chicks. I thought it was scholarships, ships, but it's Scholarships. And then she's also involved in another initiative that I want to learn more about and get involved in. That's called Stay Lit. So what we're in the process of doing now is bridging the gap with activities from the South Side young people and the West Side young people. We're trying to bridge the intergenerational gap, the geographical gaps, and let young folks know that, listen, we all are in this together, and all we need to do as elders, and I mean older folks like ourselves, older, is have a heart for the young people.
Exactly.
Really have a heart for the young people,
Yes.
and do what we can to make sure that we bring these young folks some options.
Yes.
So with that being said, Darcel, I want to first thank you.
Thank
you know,
you.
you've always been extremely faithful with these young people, and you was talking to me over a couple of days, I think it was, and when you and I was talking about you coming out, doing some work with us with the show, which you always open to doing. I said, well, listen, I wanted to take our initiative to the next level. I wanted to do some things with you in relationship to bridging the intergenerational gap
Right.
and the cultural, or no, not the cultural, the geographical gap.
Yes.
So you got my support.
Okay.
And I want to encourage those of you who are watching tonight. We got an event coming up for Black History Month,
Yes.
and it's going to be at the Forest Park Public Library on February the 22nd.
Yes.
And we're bringing young people together. This event is at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
So we want young entrepreneurs and young folks who are creative in their own rights
Yes.
to come out and bond with other folks who are on the move.
Yes.
So you'll get some additional information on that. You can register online, and Darcel will give you some more information.
Sure.
On the 24th, we'll be working in collaboration with Loretta Hospital to honor the late Dr. Martin Luther King.
Nice.
At Loretta Hospital. You know, that is a day of service. Do something to help somebody else on the 21st. And then, of course, on the 22nd, in collaboration with our senator and now new majority leader for the state of Illinois, we'll be doing a solar energy town hall meeting. Solar energy. We know most of you don't know nothing about solar. We know you don't. So we want you to come on out, join us in this at this event, January the 22nd. We're going to be doing it out in at the Steel Metal Workers Local Union, 4550 West Roosevelt. But if you need additional information about that, just give Fathers Who Care a call at 773-287-5821. And what we'll do is get you in the keep you up with the information. But let's get over here and talk to Darcel. Let me ask you this, Darcel.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you for having
But who
me.
is Darcel?
Darcel is a woman of God.
A woman of God.
She is a woman of strong faith,
Okay.
a mother, a daughter, a sister, someone that just really has a passion and a heart to serve and to really work with young people and to be a leader. And to just make a difference. That's
You know,
what
and I
Darcel
believe that
is.
about you.
Thank you.
You know, I was talking to a person as I was coming down the hallway, and one of the cats that know me, you know, Keith out there, he was saying to this young lady, he was saying, that's Reverend Jones. And she said, oh, you a reverend? And I said, no, I'm a servant. Right?
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm a servant. And
Right.
she said, don't just say you're a servant. I said, but that's who I am.
Right.
I'm a servant,
Yeah.
all right? You know, those names and labels don't mean nothing to me, and it shouldn't mean much to anyone else if you ain't doing nothing with it.
Exactly.
I mean, I think all of our calling is to be a blessing to the least of them. So I travel all the time with young people
Right.
because that's what I do.
Right.
And I was talking to some other young people, and I was trying to figure out these new words that they was talking about, and I still don't remember. But they
Okay.
told me, but I don't remember. But I the more I hear about it, I guess I will learn it. So let's get back to you, Darcel. So what is mentoring you? What is that?
Yes, so Mentoring You, it is a college and career readiness program
Okay.
that is really geared towards helping middle school and high school students get prepared for college, get prepared for the workplace. So I grew up, right
Are
here
you
on
a
the
vendor?
west side.
For CPS?
I am.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, I am a vendor, so definitely looking for schools to partner
So
with.
if people need a young lady like yourself who's into college readiness,
Yes.
career readiness, mentoring programs,
Yes.
all of that good stuff, they can
Yes.
get in touch with you.
They definitely
How would they do that?
Sure. They can go to our website, www.mentoringyou.net, and you is spelled out, so it's YOU.
Right.
They can also email us at mentoringyouinfo@gmail.com and send us an email. Definitely go on our website, reach out to us that way as well.
So you heard it. She was letting you know that if you wanted to have her and her team at Mentoring You
Yes.
to come out and talk to these young folks about how to stay lit for real and how to transcend and get into the flow of thinking about college and career options,
Yes.
that you should give Mentoring You and Darcel particularly a call. And so she's a vendor for CPS, which basically means schools
Yes.
that you can contract her directly.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
And so
Please reach out.
Yeah, reach out. So let's keep it moving. Again, this is Darcel. The phone lines are open. The phone lines is 312-738-1060. I'm glad to have the young peoples with us today. And hello everyone that's watching us. Darcel let us use her phone today. So please call in to the show 312-738-1060. We're talking specifically about how can we become more civically engaged while empowering our young folks. We want to make sure this is the theme that we're using for this month is empowering our young people and making sure we bring different options to our young people. And our guest this evening is none other than Darcel Washington, and she's the director of course Mentoring You, co-founder of Scholar Chicks. I love that, Scholar Chicks. And I want to thank all them young folks out there, them young women out there that you've always been supportive of. And of course you see David out there, Vernisha, Hanisha, Marcela, and Amari, and all of them folks out there. But anyway, thank you all. So give us a call here. The number here is 312-738-1060. What can we do to empower our young folks and to keep our young people civically involved in what's going on in their neighborhood? All of our young people are not bad.
Right. Right.
They just need some direction.
Right.
They just need somebody to care for them. So let me ask you this: What is the Stay Lit movement? I was reading some information about what you was talking about another movement that's on the horizon, which I love that, and it's called Stay Lit.
Yes.
What is that?
So Stay Lit is an initiative that really focuses right now in the area of the Auburn Gresham community.
Right.
But definitely we do want to get to a place where we can bridge that gap. But
You're doing some good work if you're over in Auburn Gresham.
But Stay Lit is really about building community collaborations, community relationships, working with schools, working with educators, community activists such as yourself.
Right.
So we're just looking to really work with youth organizations, work with the youth. We really want to hear what the youth say that they want. What kind of
So
services
what's the age
will
for the
benefit.
young people?
Sure. So 11 to the age of 24.
So you're open to talking to young people between the ages of 11 to 24?
Yes, sir.
So do they have to pay to be involved
No,
in
it
this?
is totally free. From being a part of Stay Lit, the students, they actually get an opportunity to get service learning hours to go towards their graduation requirements. They get an opportunity, to meet the Alderman David Moore in the 17th Ward.
So you got his blessing in this program?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
they can also become youth ambassadors for the 17th
Yeah,
Ward.
I think that's nice.
Yes, and then we are doing a community assessment. So we're literally going out in the community, visiting schools, visiting community organizations to find out what services they have that are really youth focused so that we can ultimately create a youth resource and referral guide.
And you know what? I want to work with you on that.
Okay,
I think
would
it's
love
real
that.
important because young people, most young people are not just going to openly tell you
Right.
they need this or they need that unless they feel comfortable
Right,
with you.
exactly.
But if you got a program and got some activities going on, I believe that the young folks will draw to you
Right.
if they feel your spirit and if you have that spirit of empowering and caring for young people. But in the meantime, I think it's also a good idea. I think it's a wonderful idea that you're talking about a resource directory, a resource guide for
Yes.
young people, so that when they're doing what young people do, they always have this resource guide that they can refer to for support. And I'd like you to know that I got something like that.
Okay.
On health issues and concerns.
Okay, awesome.
And I like to give you that.
I appreciate that.
And
Thank
so
you.
then you can incorporate that into also what you're doing. I'm hoping as we embark upon this new year, I'm committed to you. I'm just telling you up front.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. You guys heard this on TV.
Well,
so
you already knew
he
that.
can't take his word back.
I wouldn't take my word back.
No,
you already know that.
I appreciate you so much.
I wouldn't take it back. And that's why I'm saying to you, because see, I'm not trying to recreate the wheel, and I'm not trying to go down with the ship.
Right.
All right.
Understand.
All I'm trying to do is empower and complement what other folks doing.
Right.
If you do what I do and you're already doing what I do,
Right.
my job is to just to help you to do
Right.
what you do, because we all in it together.
Exactly.
So I'm not in it for no personal gain.
Right.
I'm in it because I love what we do for the young people. And so when I feel another spirit of your spirit committed to want to empower young folks, it's a no-brainer
Right,
for me.
right,
And
yeah.
you know this.
Yes, no,
But
I-
anyway, let's keep it moving. So tell me though, I want to ask you this question. Why are you though so passionate about wanting to help young people? Why?
I am passionate about helping
Yeah,
young people because
yeah.
I realize that there's so many young people that are gifted, that they're talented, that they're amazing, but oftentimes because of trauma,
Yeah.
because of a lack of not having a father, a
Right.
lack of maybe not being raised by a grandparent, oftentimes they kind of lose themselves and they try to find out who they are, so they don't really
Right.
have an identity that they can really relate to. They're still trying to figure that out. And so I'm passionate because I see greatness within them. And so I want to be that beacon of light, that beacon of hope, to help empower them, to help make a difference, to really help put them in a better path so that they can see that they can go to college, that they can accomplish their goals, that they can accomplish their dreams. So it's really just all about educating, empowering them,
Yeah.
inspiring them, and mentoring them.
And you said something to me also when we were talking, and I asked you a question about specifically why you were so compassionate about helping these young folks, and you basically told me, you say, because they crying out for it.
Yes.
And I felt that, I really felt what you were saying, and that's why I do what I do. Trust me,
Right.
I'm a little older than some, and the body ain't like it used to be, but these young folks keep me fired up.
Right.
But the reality of it is, I do what I do because I hear the cry of the young people, and I believe that I was called to do this work.
Right.
So that's why I do it, and every time I do it, I just get just fired up, and like you say, I get lit in the work that I do. All right.
Right,
So I really like that word,
Yeah.
to get lit, stay lit. So, but let me come back to you.
Right.
So why is it so important for folks who care about young people to make a difference in the lives of young people? I'm gonna go back to that question.
Okay.
Because you told me because they're crying out.
Yes.
But why should we help young people? Why should we even care about these kids that are maybe not our own?
Right. Because it really impacts whatever happens to any young person. It impacts us.
Okay.
And so we have to look at the young people's not as just like not to look at them in a way as, oh, that's somebody else's child. No.
Right.
That's not somebody else's child. This is a
Okay.
child that maybe you might have to teach one day. This is a child that you might see on the street one day. This is a child that life matters and that we need to impact, and we need to take a moment to listen to their voice and to hear their cry and to see how we can make a difference. And so I believe in each one reach one. And so
Right, I like that
if I can do something to help empower someone else, then I'll do that. And I think that people that can step up to the plate and make a difference and help to empower, then they should.
Right.
And you don't have to have $1 million to step up to the plate. You just have to have the heart, like you say, to do it, because our young people are crying out. They're trying to find who they are, their identity. And so it's important for us to work together. It's important for us to be on one accord. It's important for us to even, implement programs so the young people will have something to do, and so that they can get involved. We need more programs on the west side, on the south south side, on the north side, on the east side, and we need to share resources.
Right.
You know, because
Now,
sometimes
don't be afraid to share it. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, the beauty of it is if we share the resources or pool our resources, which I'm an advocate for, pooling
Right.
the resources,
Yes.
then we would never hurt.
Right. Right.
But if you think you're gonna do all of it by yourself, you only just a little, you're just a moment from being
Right.
through with this program, all right? Because you
Exactly.
can't do it by yourself.
No, you
The
cannot.
beauty of it
You
is if
cannot.
we all complement what each other do.
Right.
And I mean, if we got some strong suits together, let's utilize what we have together. And if I can bring something to the table and it can help you in what you're doing,
Right.
and vice versa, then that's what we should do
Exactly.
to keep what we have alive.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it ain't about competing. We don't have to compete because if your passion and your spirit is right for what you say you do,
Right.
then you ain't competing.
Exactly.
All right?
Exactly.
You're doing what you're called to do. So it ain't competing. And listen, I don't have nothing. I came with nothing. I'm going to leave with nothing.
Right.
So all I'm trying to do is make it easier for my children and my children's children so that when I go ahead and sit in the east and sit down and watch them, I'll be saying, the Almighty say to me, servant well done. But I'm just trying to empower somebody. So,
Right.
Darcel, I was talking about the Black History Program. What's going on?
Yes.
What's going on?
So we
Because you was fired up about this,
Yes,
all right?
yes.
And I was trying to purge you on that.
Right,
and you
right.
said, I know, listen, I know, but we're
Right,
going to do it
right.
this way anyway.
Yes, yes.
So it's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday. Unfortunately, we know that kids, get out of schools at different times, but it is on Friday, February the 22nd. We are looking to have a Young Entrepreneurs Creative Career Panel. We have some super dope young people that are panelists that'll be there. They are ready to share their ideas, share their thoughts, share their journey. We have Shamika Rayner from Luxurious Hair Spa. We have Chanel Washington from Take Care Doulas. We have Derek Griffin. He's a saxophonist, so he's a self-taught musician. He's also the co-founder of OPRF Business Club. We have
Park River Forest?
Oak Park River Forest.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
We also have Mecca Highsmith. He is a professional blogger and barber. We have Ardreek Coleman. He's a fashion stylist of Styles by Dreek. We also have Patrick Chris, and he is coming out with his own fashion line, PGTM Clothing. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be dope. So you guys need to show up.
So this is going to be an opportunity for young people who may have aspirations
Yes.
on being legal entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
Can come out and network with other folks
Yes.
of the same mindset, correct?
Yes, correct. And
Okay.
it's free.
And
It's free.
it's free.
You just need to register.
Is it going to be food there?
We'll have some light refreshments.
So it'd be light refreshments.
Yes,
It's
so-
going to be free.
Free. We'll have some raffles. We're going to have some giveaways, some prizes as well.
So how would they register for this event?
So they can register by going to fppl.org. They can also register by going to eventbrite.com.
Okay. So listen, if you need additional information about this program, they can get in touch with you how?
Yes, you can email me at mentoringyouinfo@gmail.com. You can also visit our website at mentoringyou.net.
Okay, so now again, I want to come back and I want to share with you that on the 21st, which is the day that we're celebrating King's Day. And so what we're doing is, when we celebrate King's Day, it's not a vacation day
Right.
for you to sit back and chill and get, just rested. It's a day of service.
Right.
Hopefully it's a day that you empower young people about the history of Dr. King. Hopefully it's a day that you commit to being of service to someone. So if you need something to do, you can give us a call at Fathers Who Care at 773-287-5821, and we'll let you know some of the things we're doing. We're going to be doing an event at Loretta Hospital, and we're going to be fighting against the illegal use of opioids and the illegal use of heroin, the heroin epidemic on the west side of Chicago. And then on the 22nd, which is the next day, we're going to be with Senator Lightfoot, and we're going to be having a solar energy town hall meeting. Yeah, we're going to teach you guys how to go solar, how to go green, all right? We're going to teach you how to spend less money for better energy. And hopefully you can do that as opposed to just spending more money for some Jordans, all right? But anyway, and then we're going to talk about the Stay Lit Now, the Stay Lit is an initiative that you're working with the folks in Auburn Gresham.
Yes. Yes.
And you want to get these young people actively involved with the movement and want them to become youth ambassadors, to meet some elected officials. We want them to be actually involved in what's going on in their neighborhood.
Yes.
And what else is the goal of the Stay Lit?
Right. So we actually want to hear their voice. We want to know what services the youth feel like they need. What services would they like to see, whether it's art programs, whether it's music programs. We want to really hear from the youth, because it's all about the youth, you know, that the youth matter, their voices matter. So we want them to have a seat at the table to say, look, I need this service to help me accomplish my goals, accomplish my dreams.
I just had an epiphany.
Okay.
And my spirit told me to talk to you about the possibility of us doing a citywide or a South and West Side youth summit.
That sounds awesome. We actually,
and possibly at Malcolm X or at Kennedy King or Chicago State. I mean, what are you thinking?
Yeah, that sounds great. We actually, we just did a youth forum at CYDI High School on the South Side. We had about 60 students to come from Hansberry College Prep and CYDI. The students, they share information about some of their past and present activities and events that happened in their community that they felt was positive and made a positive impact. And so it was really awesome. And so taking that to the next level would really be great.
So you heard it here. You can't let her forget what she said. She said, okay, like she called me out. I'm calling her out. And anyone who interested in becoming part of the planning committee for a citywide youth summit from the South and the West Side, give us a call at Fathers Who Care at 773-287-5821. Listen, it's about that time we have to shut it down. But listen, it's been fun. It's been a gas always talking with you, Darcel. I think you rock. I think you really do rock. You're good people.
Thank you so much.
But also we want you to know that Fathers Who Care is also involved in trying to reduce opioid use. And we're doing that also by using these deterra bags. These deterra bags are drug deactivation bags. If you got opioids, unused medication at home, you can take that medication, put it in this bag, put water in the bag, shake it up a little bit. It's going to deactivate the opioids, the medication, and you can just take the bag and throw it in the garbage. So if you need these bags and you want additional information about these bags, give Fathers Who Care a call, and we can make sure you get these bags to dispose of opioids and unused medication for free. And if you want to get in touch with Darcel as we close, how can I get in touch with you?
You can visit our website, www.mentoringyou.net. You can also email us at mentoringyouinfo@gmail.com. Also, to learn more information about Stay Lit, you can email us at staylitcys@gmail.com or visit our website at www.bit.ly/StayLitCYS and join the Stay Lit movement.
She got it all in. Listen, so thank you so much. We got to get out of here. There's another show coming on in a minute, and we want these good brothers to come in and continue the good work they're doing. But listen, God bless you. God keep you. Keep the faith. Be a blessing to somebody else. We got to go. God bless you. Keep up the good work. Thank you all for tuning in via Facebook and all you good people out there. So we'll talk to you in a minute. Good night, good people, and Happy New Year.